Welcome back to Talk of the Town. My next guests are David Noyce and Jenna McKnight from the Arthritis Foundation. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to have you here. So you guys are going to talk to us a little bit about the Walk to Cure Arthritis happening in Dane County this year. Jenna, why don't you start out by telling us a little bit about what is the Walk to Cure Arthritis and when is it being held?
Well, it's being held May 2nd in Vilas Park at 8:30. And basically it's to raise money for the Cure for Arthritis, which is the top disorder in pretty much disorders.
Sure, okay.
So.
And so it starts at 8:30. Now, is that when
Yeah.
the walk starts, or is that when people are starting to get there to register?
People starting to get there to register.
Okay, and what time does the actual walk start?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, awesome. And that's at Vilas Park.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool, very cool. So you each have a different role, David and Jenna, you each have a different role in the Walk to Cure Arthritis. David, why don't you talk to us a little bit about what your role is?
This year I'm the adult honoree. I feel very privileged to be asked to be in that role. So basically I'm kind of the face for the adults, and yeah, I just get my story out there and let people know what's going on with it, with arthritis, and how it affects so many people, a lot of people that you wouldn't even know that have it. So
Sure. So you're offering kind of a personal account.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jenna, what about you?
And the youth honoree.
Okay. So is it kind of the same thing as what David's doing, except
Yeah.
just for kids then?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So you get to tell your story?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So David, I'm wondering, can you talk to us a little bit about how you became involved with the Walk to Cure Arthritis?
Well, I've been struggling over the years, and with arthritis, and I didn't know I had it until I was diagnosed a few years back. So there's a friend of my wife's who's highly involved with this, and she had asked me if I would like to do this, and I was more than happy to.
Sure.
So.
Sure. Great. And I'm just curious, when were you both diagnosed with arthritis? Jenna, let's start with you.
I was diagnosed when I was 3 years old.
And how old are you now?
10.
So you live with this for most of your life now? Wow. What about you, David?
My diagnosis was about 3 years ago, but I've had symptoms for several years that went undiagnosed. So it's
Yeah.
one of those tricky things that
Yeah.
it takes a while of testing to find out. So.
Sure. So you've known, in hindsight, you've known for a while now.
Yes.
That you've had it.
Yeah. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And this whole thing will kind of help to raise awareness and have people who are experiencing some of the symptoms that you guys experience to get in and get checked
Yes.
early on too. So I'm just wondering if maybe you can also talk a little bit about what kinds of things you're doing to fundraise for and get the community involved in this walk. David, let's start with you.
For me, I talk with a lot of my customers. I own my own business, so I talk with customers. I also, through networking with a lot of other people who I work with. So I'm able to get out there and do it that way, plus family members. I'm just very open about what's going on with it, because there's a lot of people don't know how debilitating it can be.
Sure.
So just speaking my truth about it and getting out there and letting people know. So, there's a lot of compassionate people out there who are willing to give to a great cause like this. So,
Absolutely. And Jenna, what kinds of things are you doing?
So my dad came up with an idea a couple months ago to basically paint potty, and we have different things that you can buy. You can place it on someone's yard. You can get rid of it and place it on someone's yard. You can pay money to know who sent it. You can get potty insurance. And we're also doing
Potty, like painting potties, like toilet
Yes.
potties.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're also doing bake sales and a bunch of other cool stuff. So
Good, and you're not baking in the potties then?
no.
No. Good news. Well, that sounds like fun. That's kind of like the whole thing where people get the flock of flamingos in their yard, except you get a painted potty in your yard. Ooh,
Yeah.
Fun. I want to get involved. Well, David and Jenna, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for the information. Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Don't go away. When we come back to Talk of the Town, Jenny Addis from Inspiration Speaks will join us in our studio. It's Talk of the Town on CW57.